Hi guys, so I had a little technical difficulty with the video I recorded for my Valentine's look the other day, so I decided to do it again. And this time I'm going to do my lips first, and then I'll move on to the eyes. And this is the AJ Crimson lipstick in the shade Round 2. It's a really pretty purple. And just like the other day, I'm not going to do a liner with this. I'm just going to apply it and go. And since this is a matte shade, I do have a little lip balm on to kind of help out with that. So my eyes have been primed, my brows have been done. I'm just going to start with my transitional shade, and I'm using MAC's Soft Brown. And I just want to work that into the crease just a little bit, just to give a little definition. This is about the same shade as my skin, so just kind of from having my eyes primed and set with translucent powder, kind of brings the natural skin tone back. And this is a Sigma E40 shader brush, because I don't really care about, you know, if it goes down onto the lid or up to the brow bone, because this is just the transition shade. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit cool tone color, a little bit of a cool tone color. This is the Wet n Wild Milano palette, and I'm just going to use this taupey shade right here in the center. And that's going to go like slightly above my crease, because the colors that we're working with are pink or champagne pink, so I don't want to go too warm. And this will kind of add some definition after I get my lid color on. Hope you can see what I'm doing there. And I don't know if you guys can see my shirt, but I like to support causes and people, and I watch Gabe and Chad. She was doing a Teespring campaign with the Be Fearless shirts, and since that's kind of like my slogan motto, I had to get one. So I'll show you in just a second. I'm wearing it today. So now I'm going in with this Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Inked in Pink, and this is, I don't know if you can see that, it's a champagne pink color. I'm just going to use my ring finger to tap that onto the lid, and this is going to give the pigment that I'm going to use something to hold on to. I'm not going to do any mixing medium or fix spray or set spray or anything like that. I'm just going to tap the pigment right into that cream shadow. And I'm using, to apply the pigment, I'm going to use an E60 large shader from Sigma. It's a synthetic brush. It's kind of soft. Some people would probably prefer a more densely packed brush, but I like this one. I don't know why. Ooh, that was too much. I was tapping out some pigment and it just went like everywhere. Alright, so I got a little bit on the brush. And I'm going to try not to let this fly all over the place, and to kind of protect my shirt and my foundation. Nothing worse than glitter on a black t-shirt. I'm going to take this tissue and hold this up here while I tap on the pigment. Alright, so Since all I'm doing is going to work, I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not using a mixing medium or anything to really hold this on. And I have slightly droopy eyelids, so I may get a little bit of transfer up here as the day goes on, but I'm not really worried about that. I work with a bunch of men. Oops, I almost forgot. I work with a bunch of men. They won't notice if I got transfer on my lid. I doubt they'll say anything. So again, I'm just putting the Color Tattoo cream shadow on first. And this is gonna hold it in place. Uh-oh. A little bit too much right there. Kind of blend that out. And you can use a brush, a synthetic flat brush, to put the cream shadow on if you want. It doesn't matter to me. I like to use my fingers because that warms up the product and helps it spread a little better sometimes. Because even if you cap these up, they can be a little bit dry when you go to use them. So a little more pigment right there. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm not going to do a wing, only because I record in the mornings before I go to work, and wing liners are something that take a lot of time for me, and sometimes I have to, if I don't use like a piece of tape as a guide, I have to draw the line first with a pencil and then go back over with my gel or my liquid. And since that's a little bit time consuming and I'm trying to get out the door, I'm gonna skip that. But you can do a wing liner if you like. And this is the NYX liquid liner in black. There's a matte one, and then there's like a shimmery one. I like the matte one. It is the mattest black liquid liner I've ever used. I'm gonna try to do this without blocking the view, but I have to work quick so my hand is not in the screen. And normally I would try to go back and even that out, but I'm not gonna do that today. And then I just bumped my lid. Dang it. But it'll be okay. It's not bad. And you know, the skin on your eyelids is not even. So if you go to draw a straight, if you try to draw a straight line in one motion, most of the time that's not going to work, because the skin on your eye is going to move and slide, and it'll look like, you know, connect the dots. So I just try to draw the line and then go over it a couple times. So now I'm going to curl my lashes. And this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in black. And I have longer lashes on this eye than I do on the other. But they're very baby fine, so I kind of turn my brush up to get the tips rather than putting a whole lot more product on my eye. And I almost forgot to line my bottom lashes, because I don't like to use pencil on my bottom lashes, and I find it works better for me if I use a powder, simply because this will smudge as the day goes on. I don't care what I do. Even if I prime it under there, it will still kind of smudge and leave dark marks. And since I have oily skin, that area can get oily sometimes, and it, especially at the corners of my eyes, and it will travel and run. And I just don't like that. So I hardly ever use pencil on the bottom waterline, unless it's a special occasion and I'm being photographed or something like that. All right, so let's do this mascara on the other side. And I'm just crimping my lashes and kind of going up. And these are the shorter lashes on this side, so I have to kind of work them a little more. But I'm going to go and finish my foundation. I need to set it with powder and highlight under my eyes a little bit. But I wanted you guys to see the eye and the pigment, the colors that I used. And I'm sorry, I didn't tell you the name of it. It is the Makeup Geek pigment in Afterglow. That's what the top of the lid looks like. And it's got a little sifter on top. I don't want to spill it. But if that is too bright for you, because it is quite an intense pigment, you can use Makeup Geek's Sweet Dreams. That's a good substitution. So I hope you guys enjoyed that look. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe so you can keep up with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.